Hey guys, I am back with the pick 2 of Breath of Fresh Air, and we're gonna start with the first set of cards, and that is for what to let go of. And we have the Queen of Water. I'm sorry, the High Princess of Water. And this speaks to things going to change. So there's some changes that are coming through that you're going to need to let go of the need to keep control. You're going to have to let go of the control of not allowing things to happen the way they're going to happen. Expanding my inner power. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. So maybe there's some things that you need to go with the flow on. With the changes happening, there needs to be some clear communication coming in. The next part we have is communicating clearly. Today I will communicate clearly and directly in my conversations with others. I will strive to avoid manipulative, indirect, or guilt-producing statements. I can be tactful and gentle or assertive if necessary. I do what is right in the moment. So maybe this change that is coming is going to have to do with this communication that is coming in. And it's something that you need to expand in your inner power. You need to be able to sit down and have this conversation and maybe hear the things that are being said, and to also be able to get into this High Priestess of Water energy where you're allowing yourself to go with the flow and not working against the current, meaning you're listening. You're taking it in and you're responding in a way that is productive. So what you need to let go of is this, again, need for control. Maybe you also need to let go of this idea. Maybe you have an idea that maybe sometimes your ideas are one-sided. You don't look at the bigger picture or the greater picture. The Hierophant. When I look at that, I see temperance because it reminds me of balance. It also reminds me of two people working together in something. There's the Hierophant is usually an energy of someone who's a teacher, a spiritual guide. Here, this is a yoga teacher, and she is helping what looks to me as a couple. So you're working together to gain this understanding, this new understanding. Maybe there's some things that you're learning or some lessons that you're both going to be learning. With regard to this Ace of Wands energy, and the Ace of Wands is a new exciting adventure, or something creative. It's just something new and exciting coming about. We have that with the Knight of Wands, and that's actually an action-oriented card where there were some ideas that came about, and now you're acting upon those ideas. Maybe there's one person that comes up with ideas and one person who is the more action-oriented person. Like you can see the vision, and this other person is the person who actually acts it out. So we have this King of Cups. Scorpio? No. Cancer energy. I didn't even say any of the other cards, and I don't know why I said that one. Cancer, Taurus, all fire signs. Sagittarius specifically. Oh wow. So there is some some lessons or some new balance coming into a relationship that deals with the Ace of Wands, which is a new creative start, and the Ace of Cups, which is this new feeling of love. Could be a new relationship. It could be self-love. It could be I'm not trying to pressure you. Whatever the situation deals with, there's love and passion here. And maybe at one point this King of Cups was a little bit more less expressive, and now he's going to be a little bit more passionate in the things that he does, and I don't know. But there's some passion, some excitement coming to this situation that is taking a turn for the better. And whoever this person is, this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands person is the one, the Sagittarius energy. That is the person who is making this adjustment or making this change with regard to these feelings of love. He's the one coming in with the offer, the cup of love. Okay, we gotta get out of this one. I think I spent too much time. Okay. Next one we have is new energy in your life. So the new energy that you have coming in is purity. Purity is number 30. It breaks down to 3, which is about growth. It's about creativity. It is about birth of something, being aligned, being in synergy. The 3 tends to remind me of a closing of a cycle, so maybe there's some things that are ending or some cycles that are closing. Purity is about being true and being clear in your intention in what you say and what you do. With purity, we have number 13, breaks down to a 4, which is about stability and organization. It could be about power and rest, but particularly for this card, I would say it's about stability, because the next card we have for your new energy is some financial constraints. So there may be a period of time coming forward that you're going to need to tighten your belt buckle and maybe start budgeting a little bit more, maybe spending a little less, being a little bit more clear in your intentions and what it is you need, maybe the things you don't need. The next card we have is be a natural beauty. Your entire body is precious, so choose personal care products that reflect your consciousness and commitment to self-love. Say no to toxins and yes to the healthiest ingredients possible. You deserve to look and feel great, and you are worth the effort. Be a natural beauty. Okay, we have that in your new energy coming up. And we also have be mindful with your money, honey. Are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank account, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money. Let go of the fear and shame around your finances and take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you've made in the past are behind you. Seek guidance where needed and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. So maybe there's some disappointment that you have been feeling that has got you spending a little extra than necessary. But just tighten the belt buckle. I know that's, well, no, it's not easier said than done, because if you don't have it, you can't spend it. I have to fall back sometimes from that, because I don't realize the 20s add up. But what usually happens is we spend money and we buy stuff, and then it still doesn't make us feel any better, because we're trying to put a band-aid over what the issue is. The reason that sent us to Amazon.com or where else? I don't know, JCPenney, because I just recently got some towels from JCPenney. Be mindful. Be mindful with the money you spend. So we have something you're walking away from after this tower moment. Something that blows up. Possibly having something to do with the finances. But it's something that someone is in their head about the stress. They have anxiety. They're maybe not sleeping well. This looks like somebody might be sitting up going over their finances, going over the books. Swords. 3 of Cups, celebrations. So, whatever this has to deal with, this tarot moment, has something to do with celebrations. Could deal with partying too. Maybe you party a lot. There are 3 people doing a lot of chilling, and maybe that's one of the things you could cut back on. Maybe, yeah, walking away from the partying and spending money. Going into this magician energy where you're doing stuff. Magician energy, we have everything we need. We don't need anything outside of ourselves. So maybe you're just realizing there's some things that you don't need to spend money on. You focus on your necessities. But this tarot moment is going to put you in this position where you're going to have to change what you're doing. This is the death energy. And the death is something being... well, this particular energy, this rope on this card, this rope is barely being held together. And somebody is about to, the angel of death, he's about to chop that last little bit. He's about to cut that right on up. Stop. So we have the Queen of Cups. And this Queen of Cups energy is the one that, I mean, it would make sense. The High Priestess of Water. The Queen of Cups, and when she's good, she's beautiful. She's giving, she's loving. Not overly, because she knows when to, say no. But when she's reversed, and she's feeling some type of way, she could be a little aggravated or aggy. She might be moody. She could sometimes definitely be a little dramatic. But she could also try to find things to help make her feel that loving feeling again. So, definitely with the Water and the High Priestess in this, they're in my face. And we have 2 more Water cards. Yeah, so you're emotional about something. And because you're emotional about it, and because you're in your head, and you're stressing, maybe you could be stressing because of the money. Maybe you could be trying to go out and hang out in addition to spending because it makes you feel good. But you're going to have to scale back on that. You could party in the house. Okay. Final one. This is... Oh, no, it's not. I don't have a lot of time either. This one is what is to come. So we have detoxification. So that means we're shedding things that we don't need. We're shedding unhealthy habits. We're shedding the eating bad. We're shedding the spending. We're shedding the negative thoughts. We're shedding the lack of exercise or the lack of movement. We're just shedding anything that is not going to be productive to a happy you. And that is in the what is to come pile. We have a loyal heart. A loyal heart speaks about a good relationship, someone you can count on, someone who you see eye to eye with, and although you have differences, you both come together and make that perfect harmony. So that also is what you have in what is to come. And we have potential. So although there might be some things going on that, especially in the financial area, that may be a little on the downside, but there's potential for this to get better. Within the relationship, within your financial situation, within you personally, it's just time. It's a time for you. There's potential for there to be better. So to me, it is a way for you to not get discouraged and think that, ugh, this is the end, I done fucked up. It's not that serious. And I need to hurry. I have like 7 more minutes. Okay. Tell me about what is to come. Somebody from your past might be coming back. So this potential, this detoxification, this loyal heart has everything to do with this Emperor energy. This dad, this husband, this father, he could be a single dad too. And single mom, Emperor. We already spoke about this female and male energies. But this Emperor energy is working hard for this happy home, this wish fulfillment. Judgment. He's looking to release something. And judgment is a decision, a final decision being made. It was this tower moment that allowed him to maybe go in and think like, hey, wait a minute. Maybe I need to change something. Maybe something you say when you're having a conversation and you're calm. Look, Ace of Swords, clarity. When you're having a conversation and you're calm, you're able to get your thoughts across and you're not overly emotional. And when we're overly emotional, the conversations don't go as we would like them to. So there's going to be some clarity coming some new communication about a happy home, communication about working it out and working together. Maybe even a conversation about how that tower moment affected that person, and now they want to come to you with this clarity, these new ideas that came to them, these downloads, where they're having these epiphanies like, oh shit, okay, what she said makes sense. That 2 plus 2 does equal 4. I thought it was 5, but it's 4. So, yeah. And judgment here with the 2 10s, 20. It always reminds me of the 10s. So that to me is you ending a cycle. Oh, this is going to be actually very quick because I think I'm running out of time. So the way forward. So what we need to go forward is number 17 breaks down to 8. Flower. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with what you want, what you need to do. Be honest with your spending. Be honest with this conversation. Be honest and be honest with yourself. With whatever it is you want to say. But your honesty doesn't have to be aggressive either. It can just be calm. When you're having this, like I said, having this conversation where things are just flowing, and you're both engaging in a way where you're receiving information and not just throwing it at one another. Because I know all too well those situations where you're just listening to respond and you're not listening to really absorb what is being said. So we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. The way forward. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. You need to take time and don't feel regretful for what happened. What was done. Whatever happened in the past, there's no need to feel guilty about it. There's no need to feel regretful, because those are just not mistakes. Those are lessons. And those are lessons that we needed to learn. Meditating and contemplating will get you in a place where when this conversation does happen, it will be in a place of peace. Adjustments are required. We have to get into that mode of not being so overly emotional in a situation, because when we're overly emotional, it takes us to places that are not even there. And being overly emotional also leads to energies of projection, because when things trigger us as much as they do sometimes, it's because we also embody those same energies that are making us so angry. But I don't have time to pull cards for this. I'm sorry. It's like a minute left. I'm gonna pull one or two just until it goes off, and then it'll just be like one of those videos where it just cuts off. Like, what used to do that? Was it Family Guy? I don't remember. Alright, we'll take these three because they were about to fall out. We have the Four Swords, healing energy. We have the Hangman, energy of a change of perspective. Someone needs to, get out of their own space and maybe look at things from the other person's point of view. And we have the Five of Cups. This is the energy of someone not being attentive to the positive things in the situation. We spend so much time focusing on these three little cups that are spilled over on this beach when she doesn't even realize all this party going on behind her. There's so much good stuff going on, but we focus so much on the bad stuff. Okay, I'm out of here because this is about to cut off. I appreciate you listening. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to find out how to put videos together, or maybe get some type of other, I don't know. It'll work itself out. Deuces.